Hare Krishna, dear devotees. Thank you so much for joining Srimad Bhagavatam class. We'll start with Jai Radha Madhav. Jai Radha Madhav Jai Kunj Bihari Jai Radha Madhav Jaya Kunja Bihari Jaya Gopijana Vallabha Jaya Girivaradari Jaya Girivaradari Jaya Gopijana Vallabha Jaya Girivaradari Jaya Girivaradari Jaya Yashodanandana Jaya Rajajana Ranjana Jaya Brajajana Ranjana Jaya Yashodanandana Jaya Brajajana Ranjana Jaya Brajajana Ranjana Jaya Yamuna Tiravanachari Jaya Kunja Bihari Jaya Yamuna Tiravanachari Jaya Kunja Bihari Jaya Radha Madhava Jaya Kunja Bihari Jaya Radha Madhava Jaya Kunja Bihari Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama Rama Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama Rama Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare Hare Krishna Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama Rama Hare Krishna Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama Hare Rama 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 Hare Jai Radha Gopi Chandra Radha Gopi Chandra Radha Jai Nitai Bhajan Pavan Gaura Hari Jai Nitai Bhajan Pavan Gaura Hari Jaya Jaya Prabhupada Prabhupada Jaya Jaya Prabhupada Premanande Hari Rivol, always to somebody to Hare Krishna, always to somebody to Hare always to Shri Guru Gauranga Srila Prabhupada ki jai. Hare Krishna dear devotees, thank you so much for joining Srimad Bhagavatam class. Today we are reading from Srimad Bhagavatam, 4th canto, chapter 1, verse number 26. 26 and 27. So, Srimad Bhagavatam, verse number 4.1.26-27. Chetastat yunjan, Pravanam yunjan, Astavit samhatanjali, Astavit samhatanjali, Shlaksnya Shuktaya Vacha, Shlaksnya Suktaya Vacha, Sarvaloke Gariyasha, Sarvaloke Gariyasha. चेत चेतस्तत्प्रवाणं युञ्जान अस्तावित् संहताञ्जलि श्लाघ्न्या सुक्तया वाच सर्वलोके गरीयश चेतस्तत्प्रवाणं युञ्जान अस्तावित् संहताञ्जलि श्लाघ्न्या सुक्तया वाच सर्वलोके गरीयश अत्रेयुवाच विश्वोद्भवस्थितिलयेषु विभाजमानेर् माया गुणैरनुयुगं विकृत देह ते ब्रह्म विष्णु गिरिशा प्रणतोऽस्मि अहं भास ते ब्रह्म विष्णु गिरिशा प्रणतोऽस्मि अहं भास तेभ्यः क एव भवतं इहोपहूत क एव भवतं अत्रेय उवाच विश्वोद्भवस्थितिलयेषु विभाजमानेर् मय्या गुणैरनुयुगं विगृहीत देहा ते ब्रह्म विष्णु गिरिशा प्रणतोऽस्मि अहं वास तेभ्यः क एव भवताम इहोपहाते 26, 27. Anybody want to say? Okay. So, yeah.
चेतस्तत्प्रवणं युञ्जन्
चेतस्तत्प्रवाणं युञ्जान्
हस्तावित् संहताञ्जलि
हस्तावित्संहताञ्जलि
श्लक्ष्णया सुप्तया वाचा
लक्ष्मया सुप्तया वाचा
सर्वलोकगरीयशः
सर्वलोकगरीयशः
अत्रिरुवाच
अत्रेरुवाच
विश्वोद्भवस्थितिलयेषु विभज्य विभज्यमानैर्
विश्वोद्भवस्थितिलयेषु विभज्यमानैर्
माया गुणैर् अनुयुगं विगृहीतदेहा
माया गुणैरनुयुगं विगृहीतदेह
ब्रह्म विष्णु गिरिशा प्रणतोऽस्मि अहं वः
ते ब्रह्म विष्णु गिरिशा प्रणतोऽस्मि अहं वा
एव भवतां मयि इहोपहूतः
तेभ्यः क एव भवतां महीहोपहूत word to word synonyms cheta heart the pravanam fixing on them yunjan making astavit offering offered prayers samhata anjali with folded hands slaksnya ecstatic suktaya prayers vacha words sarvaloka all over the world gariyash honorable atre uvacha atre said vishwa the universe udbhava creation sthiti maintenance layeshu into different millenniums oh sorry in distraction vivajamaner being divided maya guner by the external modes of nature anuyugam according to different millenniums vigrita accepted deha body te de brahma lord brahma vishnu lord vishnu garisha lord shiva pranata board board asmi am aham I va unto you tebhya from them ka who eva certainly bhavatam of you me by me ya here upahuta called for translation and purport by His Divine Grace A.C. Bhakti Vedanta Swami Srila Prabhupada ki jai. Translation. But since his heart was already attracted by the deities, somehow or other he gathered his senses, and with his folded hands and sweet words he began to offer prayers to the predominating deities of the universe. The great sage Atri said, O Lord Brahma, Lord Vishnu, and Lord Shiva, you are divided yourself into three bodies by accepting the three modes of material nature, as you do in every millennium for the creation, maintenance, and dissolution of the cosmic manifestation. I offer my respectful obeisances unto all of you and beg to inquire whom of you three I have called by my prayers. Purport. Atri Rishi called for the Supreme Personality of Godhead, Jagat Ishwar, the Lord of the universe. The Lord must exist before the creation, otherwise, how could he be its Lord? If someone constructs a big building, this indicates that he must have existed before the building was constructed. Therefore, the Supreme Lord, the creator of the universe, must be transcendental to the material modes of nature. But it is known that Vishnu takes charge of the mode of goodness, Brahma takes charge of the mode of passion, and Lord Shiva takes charge of the mode of ignorance. Therefore, Atri Muni said that Jagat Ishwar, the Lord of the universe, must be one of you. But since three of you have appeared, I cannot recognize whom I have called. You are all so kind. Please let me know who is actually Jagadishwar, the Lord of the universe. In fact, Atreya Rishi was doubtful about the constitutional position of the Supreme Lord Vishnu, but certain he was quite certain that the Lord of the universe cannot be one of the creatures created by Maya. His very inquiry about whom he has called indicates that he was in doubt about the constitutional position. Jai Shri Radha Gopal. In fact, Atre Muni was his very inquiry about whom he had called indicates that he was in doubt about the constitutional position of the Lord. Therefore, he prayed to all three, kindly let me know who is the transcendental Lord of the universe. He was certain, of course, that not all of them could be the Lord, but that the Lord of the universe was one of the three. We'll recite Mangalacharana here. ॐ अज्ञानतिमिरान्धस्य ज्ञानाञ्जलाशलाखया चक्षुरुन्मिलितं येन तस्मै श्रीगुरवे नमः श्रीचैतन्यमनोभीष्टं स्थापितं येन भूतले स्वयं रूप कदा मह्यं ददाति स्वपदान्तिकम् वन्देऽहं श्रीगुरो श्रीयुतापदकमलं श्रीगुरोन् वैष्णवांश्च श्रीरूपं साग्रजातां सहगना रघुनाथान्वितं तं सजीवं साद्वैतं सावधूतं परिजनसहितं कृष्णचैतन्यदेवं श्रीराधा कृष्णपदान् सहगना ललिता श्रीविशाखान्वितांश्च हे कृष्ण करुणा सिंधु दीनबंधु जगतपते गोपेश गोपिका कांत राधा कांत नमस्तुते तप्त कांचन गौरांगी श्रीराधे वृंदावनेश्वरी वृषभानुसुते देवी प्रणमामि हरिप्रिये वाञ्छाकल्पतरुभ्यश्च कृपा सिन्धुभैव च पतितानां पावनेभ्यो वैष्णवेभ्यो नमो नमः जय श्री कृष्ण चैतन्य प्रभु नित्यानंद श्री अद्वैत गदाधर श्रीवासादि गौर भक्तवृंद हरे कृष्णा 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 हरे 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 राम 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 हरे हरे मुखं करोति वाचालं पङ्गुं लङ्घयते गिरिं यत्कृपातमहं वन्दे श्रीगुरो दीनतारिणम् परमानन्दं माधवं श्रीचैतन्य ईश्वरं परमानन्दं माधवं श्रीचैतन्य ईश्वरम् Hare Krishna, dear devotees, thank you so much for coming and and blessing me so that I can glorify Srimad Bhagavatam with my limited consciousness, or I can say with my no realization. Whatever I hear, I'll try to repeat. Hare Krishna. So, in today's verse, it is quite surprising actually. Who is Atraya Muni? Brahma had first when creation has started. So in today's world there was a discussion of creation. So Swarga Visarga. There are two types of creation. So, Swarga creation was like created when Mahavishnu was in the causal ocean, and when he breathes, bubbles come out of his breathing, and those bubbles are universe. And that same Mahavishnu enters each bubble and also enters each atom in that each bubble. So like enters each bubble as Garbhodakshay Vishnu and enters in each living entities as the Shirodakshay Vishnu and also enters in each and every atom in that universe. And so that is Swarga creation. That is created by Mahavishnu, which is again who is the plenary portion of Krishna. And then from the Garbhodakshay Vishnu comes Brahma, and Brahma get the knowledge from Krishna to how to do secondary creation. That is called Visarga. And when Brahma started secondary creation, he first created his job was to propagate this entire universe with population. And this we are speaking about only one universe. So there are like unlimited universe, there are unlimited Brahmas, and all the Brahmas are doing same thing. So, in our let's speak about what happened in our universe. So when Brahma when he started when he got this job of populating this universe, so first he created with his mind he created four Kumaras, and then he ordered four Kumaras to propagate to populate this universe. But four Kumaras said that this material world is a place of suffering, and why do I want to get entangled? We want to get entangled in this material universe. So they said no. So they strictly rejected the instruction of Brahma, who was his father. So because of that, Brahma became angry. So when Brahma became angry, he controlled his anger. And what power, if we see how much powerful Brahma is, by just his brain, by just his mind, sorry, by his mind, by just a thought of creating someone, he created four Kumaras. So when he gets angry, what can he do? He could have destroyed four Kumaras also. But Brahma was, since he just got the knowledge from Krishna, so he could control his anger. And when he controlled his anger, and he thought that these are my sons, so why should I distract them? And if they don't listen to me, it's okay. So he controlled his anger, and then Lord Shiva came. Rudra came from the eyebrows of the Brahma uh, when he was angry. And then I don't want to go deep in the story of what happened, like how Rudra was crying, and then Brahma said that you be wherever there is angry, you be wherever there is low modes, and so you recite there. And then this is Lord Shiva, who is a controller of mode of ignorance. And then after that, he thought that Lord Shiva is not he might not able to populate with a nice population, so he gave him one place and he asked him to stay there. And then comes 10 sons of Brahma. And when after that, when he created 10, who were the 10 sons? I don't know everyone's name, but Pulastya, Marichi, Kardama Muni, Narad Muni, Daksha, Atre Muni, and then there were some others. Manu, Swayambhu Manu, and then there were some others. So Atre Muni is son of Brahma, and being a son of Brahma, Atre Muni did not have the knowledge of who is Supreme Personality of Godhead, and who is our lineage is starting from Brahma. So our spiritual master is Brahma. Our lineage is starting from Krishna, Brahma, then Narad Muni, then Vyasadev, and then Madhva, and then coming to Bhaktisiddhanta Saraswati Thakur, Srila Prabhupada, our spiritual master, and then to us. So Brahma has given the knowledge who is Supreme Personality of Godhead, whom to worship, how to approach. And Atra Muni, being son of Brahma, still he was confused who is Supreme Personality of Godhead. So, so this is little surprising, but Brahma, when he created, when he created all his sons, he just gave them the instruction to populate the universe, and then depending on their consciousness, each one have taken the task according to their consciousness. For example, Swayambhu Manu, pure devotee of the Lord, and he was very qualified, and he knew who is Supreme Personality of Godhead, and he wrote all the laws of human, and how to live, and how to perform our duties. Similarly, Kardama Muni knew who was Supreme Personality of Godhead, so he did lot of austerity by thinking of Lord Vishnu. But Atraya Muni did not know who was Supreme Personality of Godhead, but still he also did austerity. But because he was not sure to whom he should meditate on, all the three chief deities of this universe came, and then Atraya Muni asked them, very sincerely asked them the question, please let me know who among you is Jagat Ishwar. This kind of scenario actually we are seeing in so many places. Even in today's world, many people doesn't know who is Supreme Personality of Godhead. We see at some place people worship Lord Ganesh as Supreme Personality of Godhead. At some place people worship Kartikeya as Supreme Personality of Godhead. At some place people worship Mother Kali as Supreme Personality of Godhead. And in some in Christianity, and in Muslim religion, they only know that, oh, there is in Muslim religion they know that there is some light who is Supreme Personality, and that light is Supreme Personality of Godhead. And Christianity, they think Jesus is Supreme Personality of Godhead, but Prabhupada said that Jesus is Son of God. So they think Jesus is Supreme Personality of Godhead. So even now people doesn't know, and actually even in that time we have this famous pastime about sages sitting on the river Saraswati, and thinking who is Supreme Personality of Godhead among Brahma, Vishnu, and Mahesh, who is Supreme Personality of Godhead. Then they chose Bhrigu Muni. Yeah, and also Bhrigu Muni was also the son of Brahma. So they chose Bhrigu Muni to examine who is Supreme Personality of Godhead. So Bhrigu Muni was thinking the one who is more tolerant can only be Supreme Personality of Godhead. So what did he do? He went in the courtyard, or in the assembly of Brahma, and he just went and sat there without even paying obeisances to Lord Brahma. And by looking at that, Lord Brahma became angry, but he controlled. But Bhrigu Muni sensed it, and then he left. And then he decided that Lord Brahma is not Supreme Personality of Godhead. And then he went to Lord Shiva in the assembly of Lord Shiva. Where when he went to assembly of Lord Shiva wanted to embrace Bhrigu Muni. And then Bhrigu Muni chastised Lord Shiva, saying that you are deviant. You are not. You are not among us. See how you stay in a crematorium, and also something Brigumani chastised, and then Lord Shiva became angry and he took up his trident and wanted to kill Bhrigu. But then Mother Parvati somehow or other pacified Lord Shiva. No, no, he's your younger brother only. Why do you want to kill him? Please forgive him. The duty of elder brother is to forgive an younger brother, and so on. So Mother Parvati just pacified Lord Shiva, and Bhrigu Muni understood that Lord Shiva is also not Supreme Personality of Godhead. And then he came to Lord Vishnu. And as soon as he came, Lord Vishnu was lying on the bed of Sheshnag. And he came and he just kicked on the chest of Lord Vishnu. Lord Vishnu and Mother Lakshmi immediately stood up, and and Lord Vishnu said was say like Lord Vishnu showed utmost humility and kindness to Brigumuni and said that, oh, I hope I'm sorry I did not notice you came, and I hope your lotus feet did not get hurt when you hit my chest, which is like a stone. So by hearing this, Brigumuni started crying, and Brigumuni realized that nobody else can be Supreme Personality of Godhead except Vishnu. And he came and he narrated this pastime to all the rishis, and everybody concluded that Vishnu is Supreme Personality of Godhead. Even even with the like here it is said that Lord Brahma is creator, Lord Vishnu is maintainer, Lord Shiva is destroyer. So even by this sentence, we can know that Vishnu is Supreme Personality of Godhead. How? So if we see that if someone even in this material world want to build a home or want to build something, what they'll do, they'll give contract to construct to a contractor who will construct that home, and owner will come and maintain that home, will come and stay in that home and maintain that home. And then once that owner wants to build a new home and get rid of this old home, yeah, old home, again he give contract to someone who destruct this home. So similarly, Vishnu is the maintainer, and Vishnu comes as Garbhodakshay Vishnu and Shirodakshay Vishnu in this universe and maintain this universe. Brahma is just a creator and Lord Shiva is a destructor. So Vishnu give contract to Brahma to create this universe, and after this universe is created, Vishnu comes in this universe, and not only after, actually he comes as soon as that bubble forms. So he comes and he maintains this universe by coming in this universe and by giving the sufficient knowledge and intelligence to all the living entities. And then after the maintenance of when it is time to destruct the universe, Lord Vishnu give contract to Lord Shiva to destruct. So in this way we can come to know that Lord Vishnu is Supreme Personality of Godhead. So similarly, and how much harmful is this information is this is this avidya? How much harmful is this? That if you doesn't know that who is supreme personality of Godhead, this no and this lack of knowledge is very harmful. We have seen that in Kali Yuga, at least we are seeing people on the name of that my God, your God. On that, they are having so many fights, so many debates, so many riots, so many people are getting killed just by the lack of knowledge of who is Supreme Personality of Godhead. They think that the people who worship Mother Kali, they think that killing animals for the pleasure of Mother Kali is very it's good. Mother Kali will be very happy, and they think that since Mother Kali is Supreme Personality of Godhead, so we will be saved because we are killing for the pleasure of Mother Kali. Like how we say, dovetail all your propensities for the pleasure of Krishna. They say dovetail all your propensity of eating meat for the pleasure of Mother Kali, and they start eating meat, and they'll say it is a karma. For them, I think that is a karma. So how much harmful it is to not not understand who is Supreme Personality of Godhead, and without their knowledge, those people are doing so many harmful activities, and they are going in the lower and lower modes of life, and their next birth will be that animal whom they killed, and that animal will get the human form, and that animal will kill them back. So without their knowledge, they are going in the cycle of birth and death, birth and death, birth and death. What is the purpose of this human life? If somebody asks, what is the purpose of this human life? Many people, when we go to universities and ask students, what is the purpose of this human life? They say to be happy. That is correct. Some say to earn money. That is okay. Some say we don't know. Actually, that is the honest answer. Because in the universities, nobody is teaching what is the purpose of human life. In universities, they are teaching earn money, and when you earn money, you will be most happiest person. And how to earn money? by uh, by competing others, and by in the competition you have to come first. And once if you come first, then you will earn more money. For example, placements, companies will come for placement. Every student want to compete for that one seat, and then uh, only one person will get that seat, and others will be very much discouraged. So universities, and nowadays universities are propagating so much distress without their knowledge. I don't even I don't know whether they know this or not, but they are propagating so much stress in student life without knowing that that is not the purpose of life. After 100 years, we will not be there. That money will be there, but we will not be there. So what is the use of earning so much money when we have to leave that money abruptly and go away from here? So because we don't know what is the purpose of our life, because we don't know how to get out of this bondage, and how to get out of this misery, we think that earning money is our purpose, or maintaining our body for sense enjoyment is our purpose. Actually, our purpose of life is to end the cycle of birth and death, end the cycle of birth, old age, disease, and death, and go back to Godhead. Nobody knows, nobody's teaching. So if we know how to end it, then, and if a person who is giving the knowledge how to end that cycle is the greatest teacher which you can get. And how to end it, how to end the cycle of birth and death, how to realize who are we, how to realize that we are spirit soul, we are not the body? By doing akarma, by by doing service to on the lotus feet of Krishna and his devotees, by chanting that ABCD: association, reading books, chanting, and eating prasad. So by doing this, we will come out of the cycle of birth and death, and that is our purpose of life. So Atra Muni knew that there is one supreme personality of Godhead. There cannot be more than one supreme personality of Godhead. Otherwise, there will be fighting in between the God. You are great or I am great, and in that fighting there will be so much chaos in this universe. If Brahma, just let us think, if Brahma is fighting with Shiva and Vishnu, and Shiva is fighting with Brahma and Vishnu, that oh, I am great, I am great, I am great, then how much chaos will be there in this universe? So there can be only one God, and Atre Muni knew this, and that is the reason he very sincerely asked, whom of you three is Supreme Personality of Godhead? Please educate me. And once, and because he was very sincere, because he was sincere in performing his austerity, he was very sincere in calling out to the Supreme, without, even though he did not know Supreme Personality of Godhead, all the three personalities came and they were pleased, and they gave him the benediction, and he got three sons as a partial representation of Vishnu, partial representation of Lord Shiva, partial representation of Brahma. So this is very important to approach a spiritual master, to know who is Supreme Personality of Godhead. With our own knowledge, we cannot know who is Supreme Personality of Godhead. We all have four defects. What are those four defects? We have imperfect senses. Because of our imperfect senses, we are always illusioned. Because we are always illusioned, we have propensity to make mistakes. And when we make mistakes, we have propensity to cheat. So we have these four defects. If with these four defects, if we want to know who is Supreme Personality, or not only Supreme Personality of God, if we want to know anything, we will not able to know it properly. We will only get the defective knowledge. For example, there is famous example. Everybody know that there is electromagnetic spectrum. In that electromagnetic spectrum, we can see only visible light. We cannot see cosmic rays. We cannot see broadband rays. We cannot see infrared rays, and we cannot see any satellite waves or whatever waves. We can only see visible light, which is of, I think, minus 400 nanometers to 700 nanometers. But electromagnetic spectrum starts from picometer. Pico means 10 power of minus 12 picometers, and it goes to kilometers, 10 power of 3 kilometers. In that, the very short band, minus 400 nanometers to 700 nanometers, we can see only that. So we cannot even see cosmic rays, we cannot even see infrared rays. Then how we can say that our eyes are perfect? Do you know, in this air there are radio waves? Because my phone is there, radio waves are there, broadband waves are there, but we cannot see, we can only see the light waves. So how can we say that our senses are perfect? Another very easy example is, just take a glass of water, put a pencil in it, and ask first class kindergarten to garden kid that, oh, what do you see? He see that, oh, the pencil is bent, and then you take it out and show, see, it is straight. That kindergarten, oh, this is magic. They'll say this is magic, but actually it is, we all know it is a refraction, law of refraction. But our Even the law of refraction, our eyes is showing us that the pencil is bent. The pencil is actually not bent, it is straight. And if we see a railway track or a parallel line extending till infinity, we'll see that that parallel lines is meeting at one point. How is it possible that a parallel lines meet at a point? Because we have defects. We cannot understand it. So we have so many defects. And with this defect, if we want to understand who is Supreme Personality of Godhead, we will understand Supreme Personality of Godhead according to our own consciousness. Somebody wants to eat meat, for them, Kali, Supreme Personality of Godhead. Somebody wants some Aishwarya or some opulence very easily, for them, Lord Shiva is Supreme Personality of Godhead. And we have seen devotees of Lord Shiva. Who are those? Ravana, Hiranyakashipu, no, sorry, yeah, Ravana, and Bhanasur. So many devotees of Lord Shiva who created havoc because they they wanted some material opulence, and Lord Shiva just granted them, and for them Lord Shiva became Supreme Personality of Godhead. So without the mercy of spiritual master, or without a person who got the knowledge in a disciplic succession, we cannot get perfect knowledge. Because how disciplic succession is starting? It's starting from Krishna, and except Krishna, nobody have perfect knowledge. Except Supreme Personality of Godhead, nobody have perfect knowledge, because he knows, he created this universe. So he knows how this universe work, how this material world, material nature work, and how to come out of it. And from him, it's coming to Brahma, Narada, Vyasadev, and to us. So that knowledge is perfect because it is coming from the perfect being, absolute truth. And and when it is given to us without any alteration, then we will able to accept it. And how we will know it is not altered? Scriptures. That is why scriptures were created. So when we meet our spiritual master, and we, under the guidance and the instruction of spiritual master, when we read scriptures, when we understand scriptures, we will actually come to know what is the real knowledge. And then once we come to know what is the real knowledge, we'll come to know what is the purpose of our life. And what is the purpose of life? Ultimately, to realize that we are not this body, we are spirit soul. And who are soul? Part and parcel of Krishna. What is the nature of soul? Satchitanand. And what is the, how will soul be happy? Only by serving Supreme Personality of Godhead. How will be living entity be happy? Only by serving Supreme Personality of Godhead. If we don't serve God, this Prabhupada has quoted, if we don't serve God, we serve dog. God, God, opposite of God is dog, dog. Irony, this is like surprisingly, it's the opposite. So if not dog, we'll serve someone else. We'll serve some our relatives, we serve someone else. And but we forget to serve Supreme Personality of Godhead. We forget to serve ourselves, in realizing, in to make us realize that we are not this body, we are spirit soul. And we will end up in the cycle of birth, death, old age, and disease. So that is why approaching spiritual master sincerely and asking him, what is my purpose? Why I have put in this miserable situation? And when spiritual master gives us this knowledge, we will able to know who is Supreme Personality of Godhead. So I want to end here today. That is what I wanted to speak. Please forgive me if I have spoken anything wrong, and please correct me. Thank you so much. Hare Krishna. Anybody wants to discuss anything?
Summarize everything.
No, just whatever I heard, I spoke for you.
Yeah.
Anybody have anything on Zoom?
Just a comment, Prabhu. Thank you for the wonderful class, especially talking about
how three devtas actually, you mentioned about Brahma, Vishnu, Mahesh, and how Vishnu is supreme. That's wonderful point, Prabhu. Thank you.
If nobody have anything, then we'll end here. वाञ्छाकल्पतरुभ्यश्च कृपा सिन्धुभ्यैव च पतितानां पावनेभ्यो वैष्णवेभ्यो नमो नमः। अनंत कोटि वैष्णव की जय। शिल प्रभुपाद की जय। His Grace रोहिणीनंदन हम अवेद की
Jai.
जय।
Thank you,
Jai.
Prabhu.
हरे कृष्ण।
Prabhuji.